All right, Coach, as always, thanks for your time joining us today. Obviously, a huge win this past week at Barbers Hill, and I understand the Houston Texans paid you a visit.
Yeah, I was kind of surprised. I saw some stuff going on in practice. I kind of didn't know what was going on. Then all of a sudden, the Houston Texans cheerleaders were there, and the whole team was up. And Mr. Stewart from the Texans presented me with the Coach of the Week award, which was an honor, and it's a testament to the whole entire team, not just Coach Berneathy, but definitely honored to be awarded with the award.
Well, good deal. You definitely deserve it, and the team is definitely bringing your vision to life. And speaking of that Barbers Hill game, that first half was there was a lot of adversity. Obviously, they went 14 up on us, and then we responded, and it seemed like there was three teams on that field a little bit, and there was some adversity, though, but the boys really kind of bounced back. What did you see from the team this week?
I saw them grow up a lot at halftime. We talked about stop doing like a lot of unnecessary stuff and just focus on doing our jobs and competing to win the football game. And I want to give a shout out to Coach McGraw and the defensive staff, to get 2 big interceptions in the third quarter and to get a 3-and-out on them after we went up 7, and then offensively to possess the ball, convert fourth downs, which was big. And I think Barbers Hill, up to their last possession, only had 7 offensive plays in the second half.
Yeah, a great defense is keeping them on the bench the best you can in those long, sustained drives. I know that's a key to us again this week also. But how big was that win in terms of the playoff picture?
Well, we're sitting exactly. We talk about it too. We're sitting exactly where we were last year. We were 4-1. Going into play Kingwood Park, so we're just focusing on Kingwood Park and finding a way to beat a good team this week, and all that other stuff will fall into place.
Yeah, I agree. They obviously they had the huge quarterback last year. He went on to UTSA, and you thought there'd be a significant drop off. Not seeing that on film. They've got a kid that can run and pass. What are you seeing from Kingwood Park so far this week?
They're a tough team. They're physical. They play. They're one of the better defenses in our district. So we're going to have a challenge again, offensively, and defensively the quarterback makes them go. So, when things are covered, he can run, and when things aren't covered, he can make you pay throwing the ball. So we got to be able to contain him. Yeah,
I saw a little, you don't want to go out on this level, but the kid has some Patrick Holmes. The kid can throw from all different angles. So it's going to be an exciting game, and I know our guys are up to the task. Offensively, we're a strong team. I mean, we look really well. How did the offensive line grade this past week?
The offensive line played real well. Football is an imperfect game, so there's going to be times where you miss an execution or you miss a block. We're playing with a freshman at tight end in the game, but overall played really well. If I was to put a grade on it, probably high 80s, because I'm kind of hard. But I
noticed that.
But to be able to go out there and go 5 for 6 on fourth down,
yeah,
and you're pretty much putting it in your offensive line's hands, I mean, they made it happen.
Yeah, I saw a little animation from you on that big conversion, and you could tell. You just told them to step up to the challenge, and they answered the bell. So it was definitely great to see. You just said that. You said, the quarterback runs the show for those guys. Our offensive line is such an important part of that, so they're uncelebrated. Obviously, in the grand scheme of things, what are you seeing on film from Kingwood Park? Obviously, you touched on a couple of those points, but how is our attack going to be with these guys?
Yeah, I mean, we got to possess the ball. We can't give them extra possessions. Like really, it's been since Baytown Lee. Like Baytown Lee, their quarterback, I thought was really good.
Yeah.
Barbers Hill's quarterback, I felt good. Is our best, way of defending him is making sure he's not on the field. So. Possess the ball, don't give them extra possessions, and don't give up the big play and contain the quarterback.
Yeah. Saw a couple more sophomores on the team this year. I wanted to talk to you about that because it's just kind of been a conversation that Michael and I have had. And what goes into that? Is it something you see? Is that something, a decision by committee, the position coaches? Kind of walk me through how we're seeing our personnel changes on our roster.
Right, so really personnel starts in the spring, and you're saying sophomores. Well, the freshman team last year went 10-0, so that they are good players, and So it really starts, in the overall picture of who fits where, and then the coach determines, their best players, position coach for the varsity, and then, the coordinators will kind of say, well, these are the guys I think are the starters, and then in the end it all, falls on me as far as that. But
stamp of approval.
Right, but the best players are going to play, and we got a lot of really good sophomore football players.
We do, indeed. The whole team is it's so fun to watch. The injury report, how we doing so far?
A couple bumps and bruises, some things where some kids have to get some treatment, 2 or 3 times a day, but I think to be pretty healthy come game day.
Good. Yeah, so here we are on the back stretch, and as always, I appreciate you taking the time. I know you got a really busy schedule. We're not going to do rapid fire because I didn't get to filter those questions, and it's probably for your benefit. Right. The last I looked, it was a little tough. But as always, Coach, congratulations again on the win and the award, and we look forward to talking to you again next week.
Yes, sir. Appreciate you.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you.
We'll be right back after this break.